afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to start with our next topic, is amendment of applications and specifications. So these topics are covered in the Indian Patent Act, Section 57 to Section 59. So these are important from Indian Patent Agent examination point of view. So one question from MCQ and a descriptive question may ask from this topic. Small topic, only three sections to discuss. We are going to discuss what is the amendment under Section 57, the process of amendments, so before the grant and after the grant. Any amendments have been done before the appellate board and high court, we will discuss that. And what is the scope of amendment, followed by some exercises and the question that has been asked in the previous year patent agent examination. So the word amendment itself shows amendments means doing the changes. Similarly, Section 57 talks about what is meant by amendment. So amendment of application and specification of any documents before the grant. So here subjected to section 59. So section 59 actually says which type of amendments are allowed under the Indian Patent Act. So those amendments which are allowed under section 59, with that considering that provision, the controller may, upon application made by any person in a prescribed manner, application made by, so here applicant will make the request for the amendment by an applicant for a patent or by patentee if a granted patent, allow the application for a patent or complete specification or any documents to be amended subjected to some conditions and if controller thinks fit. But but if there are any case pending for that patent application before the court, let's say a pre-grant opposition होगा या फिर post grant opposition होगा या फिर revocation का case होगा, so any cases for that particular patent or patent application is pending before the court, high court or appellate court or before any court, in that case, controller shall not pass any order, either allowing or refusing. It would be at stay जब तक court का results नहीं आ जाए. The controller may not pass any order, maybe that may be allowing ho or refusing ho for that particular application to amend until that result is pending with the particular court. So this is what the provision for the amendment. So any person if want to amend their application by considering section 59 can make an application under section 57 for the amendment. But if there are any cases pending, controller should make a stay for that application, stay for that process. So here that is provided that the controller shall not pass any order allowing or refusing an application to amend an application for a patent or specification or any document related thereto under the section 5. Any suit before a court for the infringement of a patent or any proceeding before the high court for the revocation of a patent is pending, whether the suit or that proceeding is filed before or after making the application for the amendment. This is important for section 57 with one provision. Now, how to make the application for the amendment? So here, while making the application for the amendment, you have to submit uh, the nature of the amendment with the proof and evidences. Which type of amendment you want to do, the proof for that particular amendment, and reason behind that. So that is given under section 57 too. Every application for leave to amend an application for a patent or complete specification or any document related thereto under this section, section 57(2), shall state the nature of the proposed amendment, give full particulars of the reason for which application is made. So, the nature and the what we call as evidences you have to submit for making any amendment or reason behind the amendment according to section 57(2). Now, for the amendment after the grant, so any application for leave to amend the application for a patent or complete specification or any document after the grant of patent. अगर कोई भी amendment after the grant of a patent करनी है, so that proposed amendment should get published. So the nature of that proposed amendment may get published from the patent office. तो अगर पेटेंट पेटेंट ग्रांट होने के बाद जो भी प्रोसीजर है लाइक अमेंडमेंट हो सब्सिक्वेंट हो एप्लीकेशन चेंज करना हो सो दैट आर नॉट गिवन. सिमिलरली अगर ग्रांट के बाद अगर कोई अमेंडमेंट के लिए एप्लीकेशन देता है तो दैट एप्लीकेशन गेट पब्लिश्ड अंडर सेक्शन 57(3) and 57 subsection 4 discuss the procedure. तो यहाँ पे सेक्शन 57(3) में हमने देखा कि आफ्टर ग्रांट अगर कोई अमेंडमेंट करनी है, सो दैट इफ that patentee would make an application to the controller, so that application may get published. Under section 57(4) that gives the procedure कि publication के बाद any interested person, so after grant let's see सिर्फ प्री ग्रांट अपोजिशन में एनी पर्सन है, आफ्टर दैट सो पोस्ट ग्रांट के बाद, सो आफ्टर ग्रांट जहाँ पे भी अपोजिशन आएगा वी नो दैट देयर इज एनी इंटरेस्टेड पर्सन, एनी इंटरेस्टेड पर्सन में within the prescribed period after the publication thereof, publication under section 57(3), give the notice to the controller of the opposition thereto, and where such a notice is given within the period aforesaid, controller shall notify the person from whom the application under this section is made, and shall give that person and to the opponent an opportunity to be heard before he decides the case. So opposition की procedure होगी after the grant of a patent. तो क्या है ना, विल सी अंडर रूल 81 अगर अमेंडमेंट के एप्लीकेशन करना है तो दैट नीड टू फाइल फॉर्म 13. तो फीस अगर बिफोर ग्रांट आपको अमेंडमेंट करना है तो इट्स 800, आफ्टर ग्रांट करना है तो 1600, एंड सिर्फ नेम एंड एड्रेस चेंज करना है एंड नेशनलिटी यू नीड टू पे 320 rupees. So before grants it's a less price 800, but after grants it would become a double 1600. And it's important amendment के लिए फॉर्म 13 है अंडर रूल 81 सेक्शन 57. So this is what the graphical representation of the procedure we have made it for you for the easy understanding. Let's say कि amendment का application है, before grant है तो controller would decide कि amendment करनी है या नहीं करनी है, if controller thinks fit he allow the amendment. After grant है तो what is the nature of amendment? By seeing that nature of amendment, controller would decide whether that accepted or not. अगर अमेंडमेंट का एप्लीकेशन एक्सेप्ट होता है तो इट वुड गेट पब्लिश्ड विदिन 3 months. तो 3 months की टाइमलाइन है, एनी इंटरेस्टेड पर्सन कैन मेक एन अपोजिशन. तो वी नो दैट अपोजिशन के लिए फॉर्म 14 है, सो वी हैव दैट फॉर्म 7 यूजुअली अपोजिशन का है एंड मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 फॉर्म 14. सो एनी फॉर्म फॉर द अपोजिशन, जो भी सरेंडर में अपोजिशन है, रिस्टोरेशन में अपोजिशन है, अमेंडमेंट में अपोजिशन है, तो फॉर दैट फॉर्म 14. And if amendment allowed, it again get published patent application होता है with that amendment. So this is how the procedure, very important and easy way to understand the whole amendment sections and that procedure. Only two forms, form 13 and form 4. ये specifically कहा गया है under section 57(5) that the amendment under this section of a complete specification may or include amendment of the priority date of claim also. But it's important कि आपको उसका proof देना पड़ेगा priority date का. Now अगर ऐसे वर्ड 57(6) टॉक अबाउट, अगर ऐसी सिचुएशन है कि कोई मैटर ऐड करने के लिए कंट्रोलर वाज नॉट एग्री ड्यूरिंग प्रोसिक्यूशन, सो अंडर लेट्स से अंडर सेक्शन 15 जब पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन, सेक्शन 15 क्या है, प्रोसिक्यूशन के सेक्शन है राइट. जब पेटेंट आपका पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन प्रोसिक्यूशन में था, कंट्रोलर से कि ये मैटर आप नहीं रख सकते हो एंड यू आर एग्री टू दैट, पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन आपने अमेंड कर दिया सेक्शन 15 के अंदर, आपका ग्रांट हो गया, तो अभी आप वो नहीं कह सकते कि मुझे अमेंडमेंट चाहिए, वो अमेंडमेंट जो आपने सेक्शन प्रोसिक्यूशन के टाइम में आपने अलाउ किए. तो दिस इज व्हाट द डिस्क्लेमर फॉर दिस पेटेंट अमेंडमेंट सेक्शन. The provision of this section shall be without prejudice to the right of the applicant for a patent to amend his specification or any other document related thereto, to comply with the direction of the controller issued before the grant of the patent. So that amendment right should be without the prejudice to the section 15, 18 and 19, so which are during the prosecution. So this is all about section 57 amendment. We have total subsection 6. Now it's important, section 58 क्या कहता है कि कैन एनीबडी डज, हमारा पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन जैसे हमारा पेटेंट है वो कि हाई कोर्ट में उसके ऊपर सूट चल रहा है या एपिलिएट बोर्ड में केस चल रहा है, सो इन दैट केस वी कैन अमेंड द पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन बिफोर द एपिलिएट बोर्ड एंड हाई कोर्ट. So there is a provision under section 58. Any proceeding, जैसे कि प्रोसीडिंग चल रही है बिफोर द एपिलिएट बोर्ड और हाई कोर्ट, for the revocation of a patent, the appellate board or high court, as the case may be, may subjected to provision contained under section 59. Similarly, 59 कह रहा है कि कौन कौन सा amendment हो सकता है. So, without prejudice to section 59, if any cases has been कोई भी सूट चल रहा है has been before the appellate board and high court, so appellate board or high court without prejudice to section 59 allow the patentee to amend his complete specification. So appellate board and high court can allow the patentee to amend his specification in a such a manner and subjected to such terms as to cost या कुछ amount पे करके he has to amend the patent application. Advertisement भी हो सकती है or any other way the court and appellate court may decide as the appellate board or high court may think fit, and if any proceeding for the revocation of appellate board or the high court decide that the patent is invalid, it may allow the specification to be amend instead of revoking the patent. अगर amendment होके solve हो सकता है तो under the section 58 appellate board and high court, if the case is pending before this high court and appellate board, they have an authority. They can ask the patentee to amend their patent specification by paying some cost or by making the advertisement for such amendment. So this is important section, section 58, nothing but the amendment before the High Court and appellate board for the patents or for the specifications, the suit for which has been proceeding in the appellate board and High Court. Now, अभी कंट्रोलर का क्या रोल है अगर अमेंडमेंट का क्वेश्चन हो एंड एप्लीकेट बोर्ड एंड हाई कोर्ट अलाउ दैट अमेंडमेंट. सो अंडर सेक्शन 58(2), where an application for an order under this section is made to the appellate board or the high court, the applicant shall give notice to the notice for such application to the controller. And controller, if he thinks fit, can appear and can also attend the hearing and be heard, and shall also appear so directed by the appellate board and high court if there are any case for the amendment of an application. The controller has an option. He can appear to the hearing. He may directly attend the proceeding which has been taken place in the appellate board and high court. So here is the role of the controller. And if that high court and appellate board allow such amendment, he can send the copies of such order. So जो भी order appellate board and high court ने दिया है कि बाबा इसका patent application है आप amend करा दो, so he can send the copies of that order of the appellate board and high court allowing the patentee to amend the specification is transmitted by appellate board or high court as the case may be to the controller. And on receipt of such copies, controller has make an entry in the registered and make a reference that such order has been issued from the appellate board or high court, and with reference to that we are amending the specification. So this is the procedure, that is amendment before the high court or the appellate board if case is proceeding. I hope this section 58 is clear to you all. Now we have constantly talking about section 59, subjected to section 59, without prejudice to section 59. So 59 is very important. So 59 is basically talking about कि amendment में आप क्या amend कर सकती हो और क्या नहीं amend कर सकते हो. So this is a disclaimer for the amendment what we called. So supplementary provision as to amend of the application or specification. So this particular section is defined which are not amendment. So which type of amendments are not allowed. So no amendment of an application for a patent or complete specification or any document related thereto shall be made except by way of disclaimer, correction and explanation. And no amendment therefore shall be allowed except for the purpose of the incorporation of actual fact. So no added matter should be added, and no amendment of a complete specification shall be allowed, which amendment, the effect of which would be that the specification as amended would claim or discredit matter not in substance disclosed or shown in the specification. In a simple language, no added matter should be added. क्योंकि already specification में नहीं है, that won't be added, which actually increase the scope of our invention, which is not there previously while you have dealing with your patent application or patent. So no any matter which increase the scope of our invention would be allowed. So any claim of a specification as amended would not fall wholly within the scope of a claim of the specifications to the amendment. So in a simple language, added matter allow होती है. Let's say कि आपने claim में phenyl बोला है and amend करते वक्त you are saying कि pyridine भी add कर दो. So that won't allow because phenyl and pyridine are different things. आपकी invention में अगर phenyl coverage है तो you won't add a pyridine, right? On the chemical point of view. So this is what a no added matter should be added. एंड द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज कि अगर डेट आपका पेटेंट ग्रांट होने के बाद अगर अमेंडमेंट होती है तो इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट और वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि अमेंडमेंट अगर आपकी एक्सेप्ट की जाती है आफ्टर द ग्रांट so it shall be published as soon as possible and along with that your specification will get published along with your amended copies and that procedure should be followed as soon as possible. This is what procedural aspect for the amendment after the grant of a patent. C and C is very important. So MCQ question may ask on this. So amendment of an application is allowed unless and until it is made or made for a fraud. So because see, amendment for a fraud is a ground for the revocation. कि आपने amendment let's say कि आपको पता था कि किसी का कोई एक person है जो मेरा पेटेंट जो है वो इन्फ्रिंज कर रहा है, लेकिन आपने आपका पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन देखा तो वो इन्वेंटिव स्टेप, वो जो कंसेप्ट थी, वो जो पॉइंट था वो आपके इन्वेंशन में कवर ही नहीं था. लेट्स से कि कोई एक प्रोसीजर में एक पर्सन जो है, लेट्स से बी पर्सन है, वो पीरियड यूज कर रहा है और आपके पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन में आपने फिनाइल कवर किया है. तो आपको पता है कि वो pyridine यूज कर रहा है, बट आपके इन्वेंशन में फिनाइल थी, इसलिए आप अमेंड कर रहे हो कि एनी हेटेरोसाइकिल कैन कवर और एनी रिंग कैन कवर. तो द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वुड बी द एडेड मैटर, और आपको पता है इसलिए आप अमेंड कर रहे हो, दैट इज द फ्रॉड. बिकॉज fraud, any amendment with the intention of a fraud is not acceptable. Otherwise amendment would are acceptable, but if you have that frauded intention would not be acceptable. And in considering the specification as amended, reference may be made to the specification as original accepted. तो जब लेट्स से कि हमारा अगर पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन है या फिर पेटेंट कि जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स अमेंड करने थे वो एक्सेप्ट हो गए हैं, सो दैट वुड बी पब्लिश एज अ एक्सेप्टेड. तो पेटेंट जैसे पब्लिश होता है जर्नल में, वैसे ही ये भी पब्लिश होगा एज अ एक्सेप्टेड. So for the patent amendment sections, we have only three sections: 57, 58, and 59. So very small topic, but important from a PAE point of view. So let's discuss some exercises. The question has been asked for the 10 marks. Discuss the relevant sections and rules on the amendment of application and specification under the Patent Act. And the question has been asked for the 10 marks. A patent application was granted in India on 1st January 2008. On 1st January 2010, applicant wished to amend some of the granted claims. Please advise the applicant whether he can do this, or if so, how he would proceed. So this, what the answer is expected कि आपको फॉर्म 13 फाइल करना पड़ेगा अंडर सेक्शन 57. जो भी आपको अमेंडमेंट करने हैं, you need to check it with section 59 whether that amendments are allowable or not, whether that would considered as added matter or added subject matter. And for solving this question, you can also write this process, or यदि start भी आप अगर लिखते हो तो that is sufficient by citing the range of a section, like section 57 to 59 is related to amendment of a specific patent application. And if you give this procedure कि client को will give this कि कैसे procedure होती है, publish कब होता है, position कैसे होता है, so that will be the after grant. So before grant की क्या procedure. ये चार्ट भी आप अगर इस क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स में लिखते हो तो दैट विल बी सफिशिएंट. सो दिस क्वेश्चन हैज बीन आस्क्ड फॉर द 10 मार्क्स. सो एक्चुअली बिकॉज पेटेंट ग्रांट हुआ है, सर पेटेंट ग्रांट हुआ है, दैट्स व्हाई अपोजिशन प्रोसीजर देना इज मैंडेटरी, बिकॉज आफ्टर ग्रांट ही विश टू अमेंड द स्पेसिफिकेशन, राइट. So these are the some points you need to consider. That is section 59 के अंदर you need to check the scope of amendment. Section 57 के अंदर you need to file the form 613 along with the proof and the need for the amendment. And if there are any opposition, the third party may get opposed within 3 months after publication. So you need to draw the chart. Very sufficient for this 10 minutes. The next question has been asked that your client, Mr. Kariman, has developed a complex electromechanical device for the fishing in lakes. His device is able to sense the movement of the fishes and then adjust the angle of the bait to effectively attract the fishes. After filing the complete specification, Kariman realized that the mechanism and the program chip in the device can be used for the various other applications. How would you protect all the features of the Kariman invention? अभी हुआ ये है कि करीमन ने इन्वेंशन फाइल कर दिया है. नाउ ही नीड टू add the other things. तो यहाँ पे एक्चुअली पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन फाइल किया है, तो ही ने add the file the form 13, that is amendment of patent application. But few years later, Mr. Netoli, a renowned fisherman from the Mangalore, make an improvement on this device. So here, see, जहाँ पे he just want to change, realize that the mechanism and program chip can be used for the other applications also. So he just need to add the other applications. But Mr. Netoli actually made the improvement in the device. So Mr. Netoli also comes to you as you are the best patent attorney in India. So he found out that the Netoli's invention is a novel because it's based on an improvement, but it lacks the inventive step. And what would be the approach and how will we help? तो इन्वेंशन किसका है इन दिस केस? करीमन का. तो करीमन ने पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट फाइल कर दिया है, तो ही कैन फाइल फॉर्म 30 टू मेक द अमेंडमेंट. ये तो करीमन का केस सॉल्व है. अभी नेटोली को मिस्टर नेटोली के साथ क्या करेंगे? बिकॉज ये तो इम्प्रूवमेंट है, पेटेंट फाइल भी करेंगे तो भी नोवेल्टी इशू होगा फॉर दिस, राइट? एंड तो अभी नेटोली के लिए व्हाट इज द ऑप्शन? अगर नेटोली पेटेंट फाइल करता है तो नोवेल्टी इशू आएगा बेस्ड ऑन द करीमन इन्वेंशन, but he has the inventive step, right? So there are the two options. Either he can sell his invention to Kariman, make his as an applicant, and he become an inventor. These are what we call as joint case हो सकता है. इसके साथ टाई अप करके एप्लीकेशन फाइल करो, या फिर डायरेक्टली इन्वेंशन ही करीमन को सेल करो एंड करीमन विल बी द एप्लीकेंट. So this is how the discussion further. Now how you are going to write it? Amendment of a complete specification under section 57, that is you need to include all the features. बट अगर नेटोली का इंटरेस्ट कवर करना है तो इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए ही वांट टू फाइल एडिशन, बट एडिशन के लिए फर्स्ट जो पेरेंट एप्लीकेशन है वो मिस्टर नेटोली का है नहीं. तो आइदर ही कैन फाइल द एडिशन. कौन फाइल कर सकता है? करीमन. बट इन्वेंशन नेटोली का है तो करीमन कैन फाइल द एडिशन मेकिंग नेटोली एज ए इन्वेंटर, or Netoli can sell his invention to Kariman and then he can file a patent application. So this is the way you can write. Like to protect various features, you need to file form 13 section 57 along with the particulars and details. To protect Netoli's interest, there is a modification. But patent of edition can only be filed by the same applicant. So here there is a one option when Netoli can make an agreement with the Kariman, and then patent of edition can be filed by the Kariman. And for that invention particularly Netoli is the inventor. An option directly second ये है कि नेटोली जो है वो इन्वेंशन खुद का करीमन को सेल करे एंड देन करीमन विल बी द इंडिविजुअल एप्लीकेंट, खुद के नाम पे फाइल करे. So in this way you have to write in the patent agent examination. To be clear with the case. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you are clear with this section. Section that is section 57 to 50.